No, we are on the third of Saturn's rings. You got to make a U-turn at Jupiter, go past Titan, and look out, because that's a crazy neighborhood. All right. We've been waiting for like 3 hours. All right. Fellas, I don't know if our piece is going to come yet. Hey, welcome back to the Prognosticators. We're here. We're hungry. We're here to give you our game picks, though, as we travel on the pylon everywhere throughout the football universe. Every week, at the end of each episode, we give you our prognostications, who we think is going to win. Let's take a look at the standings from last week and see how right or wrong we were, because I think, bam, there we go. Look, 12-2, baby.
Nice.
Fellas, you see that 12?
That's nice.
And that 2? That looks good. Benny and Mav, 9-5 apiece. Coach, 8-6. Hey, we all got winning records. That's not bad.
That's pretty daggone good. I mean, that's better than some of them folks on some of them other networks.
That's right. Some of them other networks don't quite get it like we do, baby. So let's talk about the games this week. 3 games that we highlight that caught our interest. First game, battle for the division lead in the NFC East. That's right. The Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Dallas Cowboys. Benny, I know you're really hyped about this game.
I am pretty hyped about this game. And I want to first point out the fact that Coach thinks that the NFC East is boring. And I'm here to prove him wrong. That's really what my motivation is. So what are we talking about? We're talking about Philly that has seemingly re-corrected themselves and has gotten things moving, beat the only undefeated team in NFL. Well done.
They did.
And is looking at trades to pick up a bunch of receivers, including Alshon, Mr. Jeffries.
What?
And they're looking to pick up another receiver. Checking sources.
Let's check the sources on that. They're
Checking the sources.
Who are they picking up? Okay, cool. Torrey Smith from San Francisco 49ers
Boom.
is on the trading block, so they might get him another speedster. Look out.
Okay, so with Dallas, we're looking at, for the first time, a team that is not strictly driven by pride or by the ego of Tony Romo or Mr. Bryant. And what we're seeing is consistency, and what we're seeing is wins. It's not all that flashy, but man, it's good football. They run it, they throw it, they're smart, the defense shows up, and they're winning, right? So is that boring? Because Bryant isn't having a meltdown on the sideline. They're a better team without him, and you get to see Beasley killing it, right? So what we're looking at in this matchup is, does the steady Eddie of Dallas beat the excitable, and if they pull in some of these weapons, I mean, it could be fantastic. We could see really Dallas as a powerhouse, or we could see Philly as capable of domination.
Interesting, Coach. How do you think?
Creatures of habit, the Dallas Cowboys are. And since they are approaching that second half of the season, the downfall is going to start, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, it is. Jerry Jones and his karma are going to fill that arena, that beautiful stadium of his.
He's nice.
And continue
Pew,
to descend.
pew, pew, pew.
Okay.
No one would love that more
All
than
right,
me.
so I feel you. So let's get our picks. Coach, you're picking Philly?
Correct.
Betty?
I got to go with Dallas.
Ooh, I'm picking Philly, and Mav is not here. He's sick, but I think he's picking Philly as well. Next game up, what I think personally is the game of the week. The Oakland Raiders traveling to Tampa Bay to take on Jameis Winston and the Buccaneers, who are 3-3. Coach, what are your thoughts about that game?
I love the simple fact that Jameis Winston's players have totally bought into his system, his attitude, his field demeanor, his locker room demeanor, which is one of the most important parts of winning.
Okay.
Is you got to keep the positivity, the energy in the locker room. You have to, because you don't have the coaches around to help you do that. So Jameis Winston is money in the bank right now. Great attitude, beautiful smile, throws a great football.
What do you think about Derek Carr, Benny?
Okay, so I think this is the difference in the game, is which one of them is going to perform. Is it Derek Carr or is it Jameis? Now, we've seen both of these teams make comebacks. Oakland has the most of any team in the NFL right now in these late-game comebacks. It's exciting. This game, I think no matter what happens, it's going to be one of the best games to watch this week. Too much fun. I'm liking how Jameson is progressing right now, but I do think Carr has a slight edge.
Ooh, so who you picking in this one?
I got Oakland.
Oakland, Coach.
I'm going with the Buccaneers, baby.
I'm going Tampa Bay as well. I know Mav has Oakland coming up. I'm going Tampa Bay because I think while Jameis Winston and Derek Carr both will play well, the key, Mr. Jaquez Rodgers. That's right. Jaquez Rodgers has come in. He's been a fantasy stud. He's been a stud for them, filling in. And Doug Martin actually might play in this game.
Pocket
so look
hamster.
out for the running game they have. All right, the final game we're focusing on, a rematch of a classic playoff matchup 3-4 years ago, I believe. Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Indianapolis Colts. India's won a few games. They're only a game behind Houston right now. Kansas City is challenging for the lead in the AFC West. Betty, who do you think wins this game and why?
I think, first of all, it doesn't matter.
Is it boring?
Kansas City. Yeah, boring. This is boring.
It's boring.
This is exactly what this is boring.
I think it's boring.
It's boring.
That's okay.
Indianapolis, yeah, like, okay, that division, we're the worst division right now. Kansas City, yeah, they're just going to beat them.
They're just gonna beat them.
No, it could be an upset. Who cares?
It's boring.
Coach?
Well, considering that the Colts' offense has caught up to that defense and special teams that they do run rather well in Indianapolis, I'm going to go with the Colts by 17 points.
Colts by 17. Wow.
Not an
I'm
issue.
picking the Colts. I don't know about that. I'm picking the Colts to win a very close game. Andrew Luck has played remarkably well, particularly this season and particularly over the last 3 weeks. We'll see if Dante Moncrief can come back healthy. The defense is playing a little bit better, but as far as the offense having to catch up to the defense, I think it's the other way around. You inverse that. The offense has been outpacing the defense big time. Chuck Pagano's trying to save his job like a mug, so we'll see about that. Let's take a look at the rest of the picks that we have for this week coming up in these games. Yes, there you see where we're going. Is there any games here, gentlemen, that you guys that's striking out to you?
Standouts. So, New England and Buffalo is a fantastic game, isn't it? Where did that accent come from? No, this is huge for Buffalo. It's huge for Buffalo. It really doesn't mean a whole lot for New England. It's huge for Buffalo.
Do you want to change your pick from New England to Buffalo?
No.
Okay. That's what happens sometimes. I think New England's going to spank them because Tom Brady's back, and he's like, forget you, Rex Ryan, sexy Rexy. You're going to be like non-sexy Rexy. I couldn't come up with anything better than that. The game that I think is going to be very interesting, very, very interesting game, the New York Jets taking on the Cleveland Browns. I think Cleveland finally gets their win because Fitzpatrick is playing, and Fitzpatrick is a turnover machine like James Brown was a sex machine.
Well, without Terrell Pryor in lining up as safety, who's going to do it?
I don't know. What do you think, Coach?
I love the Browns. I think they're going to get in that win column. Fitzpatrick likes to throw the ball to that other team.
He really does. And he came out, I think it was this week, he came out saying, the coach and the GM don't believe in me. Oh, man. But when you throw 11 interceptions in 2 games, yeah, ain't nobody going to believe in you.
When Geno gets the start for the first time since, 2015, 14, whenever. I think it was 2014. Checking the sources.
Check the sources.
Checking the sources.
Hello? Yeah? Okay, cool. Yes, since 2014.
14, and then goes out injured. This is where Fitzpatrick shines. As soon as someone almost dies on the field, he plays great.
He's great like that. That's how he does it. All right, those are our game picks, ladies and gentlemen, for this week. Make sure to watch the Prognosticators every Thursday, 10:30 p.m. on Comcast Channel 27. That's UABQ TV. You can also stream us. We don't have the link for you, but text us and we'll get it. Better yet, follow us on Facebook, The Prognosticators, or on Twitter at The Progs NFL. Mav, we'll see you next week, and we'll see all of you in your dreams. Peace out.